Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. For those of you that are new, my name is Tim, and this is Freightmaster Resources, where we provide tips, tools, resources, industry news, right? A little bit of everything to keep you informed and help you be more successful as a freight broker, freight agent, or carrier. Okay. Before I get started into today's video, I just want to say I do apologize for not putting out more regular videos here the last week. But you guys have been really on top of things, and you got the old Freightmaster running ragged here lately. But I really enjoy everybody's enthusiasm about getting started in the industry, things like this, reaching out, verifying MCs, how to improve your vetting processes, things like this to avoid, any type of freight fraud, which is really kind of key. Things have changed the last few years, and we need to really be diligent about that. But overall, yeah, I'm digging the enthusiasm of everybody that's reached out, emailed, DM'd me on Facebook, everything in regards to, getting started, improving your operations, things like this. So quick shout out to everybody who has done that. And I apologize if there's any delays, but you guys really kind of got me going, right? So I'm getting everybody as quickly as possible. And so, I'm looking to hopefully finish out this week on a very good note with everybody. And I got a couple of you that I need to really kind of get going here. And like I said, I'll hopefully get that finished up for you guys today or tomorrow. So back to the point of today's video. Florida has recently sparked debate on CDL skills testing with a rejection petition. Okay. Florida's Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, or the FLHSMV, petitioned the Federal Motor Carrier Administration, or FMCSA, right, for a change in how commercial driver's license skills tests are conducted. More specifically, they wanted third-party testers to have the discretion to continue testing applicants who failed the pre-trip inspection portion. Okay. Now, before we get into the bullet points of all of this, by all means, guys, I appreciate you like, share, subscribing to everything. Don't forget, I do have my recommended tools and services in the description down below. And as always, I really value everybody's comments and feedback on the videos. So more specifically, if you're a carrier, owner, operator, driver, let me know your thoughts on Florida's petition here. Okay. All right. Now that I've got that out of the way, moving on. So basically, Florida's argument highlighted their reliance on third-party testers with the high volume of CDL skills tests conducted, which was over 35,000 in the past year. Okay. They argued that allowing testers to continue with the basic vehicle control and on-road skills test sections, even if the pre-trip inspection was failed, would improve efficiency for both testers and the state agency. Okay. They also emphasized the pre-trip being the most commonly failed section, and envisioned a scenario where applicants who passed the other parts could retake just the pre-trip later. Okay. And finally, they believed this would allow state compliance staff to dedicate more resources to monitoring third-party testers. Okay. Now, the FMCSA's reason for rejection was the FMCSA prioritized safety, stating that the current test order, pre-trip inspection first, ensures applicants possesses the necessary knowledge before moving to subsequent test sections. They view it as a best practice for the safety of the applicant, examiner, and other drivers on the road. Okay, bear with me just one moment here. The FMCSA pointed out existing flexibility in the system where previously passed sections typically don't need to be retaken. They expressed confidence that the recently implemented entry-level driver training requirements would lead to fewer overall test failures. Okay. So far, public response has been the petition garnered mixed reactions. Comments received by the FMCSA leaned slightly against the change, with 19 opposing and 8 supporting. Opponents like Tim and sir, if you're seeing this, I hope I'm not slaughtering your last name, Cordula, stressed the importance of a thorough pre-trip inspection for safety reasons and felt continuing the test after a failure contradicted safe driving practices. Okay. Supporters like the national tank truck carriers saw the exemption as a way to streamline the credentialing process and address the commercial driver shortage by reducing barriers to obtain a CDL. Okay. Overall, the debate highlights the tension between efficiency and safety in CDL skills testing. While Florida aimed to improve the process for testers and applicants, the FMCSA prioritized a rigorous testing procedure to ensure qualified drivers on the road. So it seems as though this is a little bit of a heated debate, between Florida, the FMCSA, overall public opinion. Again, for those of you that, if you're a driver, owner, operator, fleet owner, let me know your thoughts on this. Maybe even more specifically, if you're out of Florida, right? If you're based out of Florida, let me know what you think. I really would value your feedback on this. I'll give you my humble opinion on it. I've seen a lot of videos, posts on Facebook, YouTube, etc. over the years, and how a lot of different scenarios could have been avoided by having a proper pre-trip inspection, right? So I don't know. It seems like such a very important part. How can you really get started with your day, right, without your pre-trip? So I don't know. That's about all I'm going to say on that. Again, I'll look forward to everybody's comments and feedback on this video. Again, don't forget to check out our tools, services. If you're shopping around for a surety bond, if you need factoring, don't forget Operfi, veteran discounts. They have all kinds of tools and resources available for you. Again, they're not reinventing factoring, but what they do have is the industry knowledge, resources, and tools over there to help you grow and be more successful as a carrier or broker. They have real world industry knowledge because they've done it. They've been brokers, they've been carriers, they've been drivers, right? And again, don't forget to check out Danny's channel over there, Hauling Cash. So a big shout out to Danny. His stuff is gold, so much information, and he's got his own separate set of tools and things. Actually, in recent video with, breaking down your costs and everything, he's got a calculator that helps you with that. So check that out. Operfi has a free calculator as well. If you need DAT and you're looking for a discount on that, we've got the link down below that'll help you out with that, and just so much more. And if there's something not listed that you guys do need, by all means, reach out to me. I love getting everybody's emails. I really do. Freightmasterresources@gmail.com. I hope everybody's having a really great day. Finish out your week strong. Start preparing for next week, right? And one final thing I did kind of forget to add at the beginning with my shout out to everybody is that when you're making, whether you're a carrier, a broker agent, and I realize that some of you are new, and you make that cold call to your prospect and they say, yep, we'd like to work with you. Go ahead and send over your packet and everything. We'll review it. Don't make that follow-up email to that first follow-up email to the phone call as, hey, here's our packet, right? They're probably, it's kind of, while I love being straightforward with a lot of things, and without a lot of fluff, you kind of need to a little bit, especially with that first one, hey, thanks for taking my call today. I'm really looking forward to working with you. And maybe reiterate a little bit about that call, right? I understand the importance of, proper vetting, because a lot of shippers that I've talked to lately they're dumping their current broker and carrier base because of all of the fraud in the industry, right? Brokers not vetting they're vetting their carriers properly, carriers not vetting, it's just, it's gotten insane out there. So don't let it be a very dry email. Thank them for their time, right? It's a little bit of a courtesy that goes a long way, because I'm trying to recover some prospects for some of you that did kind of do that, and I'm not naming names, but it's almost, it makes my job so much harder to try to go in and repair a relationship before it really got off the ground, right? So we are looking at other options, other similar shippers. If that doesn't go through, and I'm trying to have some of you guys finished up today, tomorrow. I have a few more follow-up phone calls and things on your behalfs. But yeah, just, like I said, add a little bit of that fluff in there. Thank them for their time. If there was mention of lanes, any other certain requirements, right? Like if you're running open deck, like it's always 8-foot drops on those loads, or, their loads typically require straps or load bars, or, if it's refrigerated, what temperature that they're running at, is it first come, first serve? Is it by appointment? All these little tidbits, right, that you hopefully are picking up during that sales call, that you can kind of reiterate in that first email, right? To let them know, number one, that you are really paying attention, that you really are going to value their business, and, that you look forward to working with them and everything. And if there was any additional information that maybe wasn't included in your packet, or if they need to be listed as cert holder, I mean, I could run through probably 1,000 different things, right? But the idea being is, don't be very dry with, hey, here's our packet. They may or may not respond, and oftentimes they're like, you just called and, not a thank you, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to fluff that up a little bit, I guess is all I'm saying. So that being said, like I said, have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Start preparing for next week. And as always, be kind to one another. Bye-bye now.